Okay, we are back. Let's go back to the House. Apparently, they are still debating, or maybe they're going through the vote now. But let's listen in.
Cause of action or bounty in this, and this bill could devastate some small schools and rural libraries. So this senator will vote no.
Senator Warden Eagle King votes no.
Winder, Wintrow, Seiderveld, Lakey, Semmelroth,
Mr. President, 60 seconds.
Senator Semmelroth, you have 60 seconds to explain your vote.
Our librarians, I always call them our walking First Amendments. They are committed to the privacy of access to information for their community members. They already have processes in place. This legislation provides one more level of protection for the community. So in a process that everyone can understand and access. With that, the Idaho Commission of Libraries will need additional support to ensure there will be proper resources and staff to help support the implementation of this bill. The senator votes aye.
Senator Semmelroth votes yes.
Taves, Wintrow,
60 seconds, Mr.
Senator
President.
Wintrow, you have 60 seconds to explain your vote.
I'll try to, obviously I only have 60 seconds to be brief, but I think the problem with this bill and many others is the problem isn't the process, the problem isn't the library, and the problem isn't the librarians. The problem is the complaints that are coming probably out of ignorance about the content. Many of the titles that have been challenged are about gay and lesbian characters and issues about racism. And so for that, I think we need to address the specter instead of this. So the senator votes nay.
Senator Wintrow votes no.
Seiderveld,
60 seconds, Mr. President.
Senator Feld, you too have 60 seconds to explain your vote.
Thank you very much. So as I'm listening to the debates in the 60 seconds, the one thing I haven't really heard a lot about is protecting our children. It's protecting the libraries, protecting the laws, protecting the process, but we're not protecting the children. This makes it too complicated for parents to protect their children. We need to make it simple. We need to make it clear and easy, because at the end of the day, it is about protecting our children, and this senator votes no.
Senator Feld votes no. The vote count shows 17 in favor with 18 against, fewer than a majority having voted in the affirmative. Senate Bill 1289 has failed to pass the Senate and will be retained in the office of the Secretary.
Mr. President,
Senator Anthony.
I ask unanimous consent the Senate now advance the 15th order of business.
Without objection, the Senate will advance the 15th order of business, miscellaneous business.
Well, there you have it, folks. There you have it. 18-17 in the negatives. The library bill, Senate Bill 1289, goes down with some help from Democrats, with some help from Republicans. It was a mixed bag across the board for very different reasons, of course. I tweeted out a statement, or posted on X this morning, that I'm just appalled at Democrats across the country. Something happened in Colorado on an issue dealing with children. Anyway, there seems to be a war on children. I'm just going to say it right here. There seems to be a war on children, and Senator Zeiderveld stood up there and said exactly what I was thinking and what a lot of you out there were thinking. This is about protecting children. We're too busy worrying about protecting librarians and libraries and making excuses for why these books are on the shelf. It's absolutely appalling. So kudos to the 18 folks in there that voted in the negative. 1289 has failed. They need to go back to the drawing board. They need to go back and figure out a way to make this less cumbersome for parents to protect their children. And I know there's people on the House side, that sponsored this bill or that were hoping to see this thing go through, but this is, they need to do a better job. They need to do a better job. It was obvious they need to do a better job.